Hello and welcome to another time of Bible teaching. There's a bad teaching going around that several people are teaching. And if you know who I'm talking about or know somebody that's teaching this, you don't need to call them out by name. That's not helpful. That's not what we're doing here. I am talking about what's biblical. To me, that's very important. Scripture trumps everything. And my biggest concern is not so much that people are teaching it, is that people are consuming the garbage, and it is garbage. And that teaching is that the year of Jubilee, they figured the math, and the year of Jubilee is coming up this spring. It cannot. It is not biblically possible. And I've done a teaching about this before, and it ends up being 45 minutes long or whatever, because I get into every nook and cranny of everything. Sort of like, I don't know, butter gets into the nooks and crannies of an English muffin. Not what I'm going to try to do here. I'm going to try to give you a short, sweet teaching showing why this is garbage. So let's open up our Bibles to Exodus 12, a very misunderstood passage that shouldn't be. Now the Lord spoke to Moses and Aaron in the land of Egypt, saying, "This shall be the beginning of months." Is that the beginning of the year? No. It says, and actually in Hebrew, it's the head of months. There is a head of year as well in the Bible. But anyhow, this is the head of months. It shall be the first month of the year to you. Speak to the congregation of Israel, saying, "On the 10th of this month, every man shall take for himself a lamb according to the house of his father, a lamb for the household." Okay, do you know what appointed time this is that we're talking about? It's Passover. It's not actually Passover day. That's the 14th, but it's when they would take the lamb into the household and when they would examine it for 4 days, just like Messiah was in the temple being examined for 4 days. Is this spring or fall? This is in the spring. It's all about the barley because the first fruits that's about to come up is about the barley. Okay, so the first month here is in the spring. It's when Passover is. Real quick, I just mentioned there's more than one New Year. See, Nisan 1, which is what we're looking at, is a new year for kings and festivals. This is a very Jewish website, Shabbat.org. What are the 4 Jewish New Years? We only look at 2 of them, really. The New Year's for kings and for festivals. This is the religious New Year, when all of the other New Years are counted, months are counted from here, once this month is set by the barley. I'll be talking about that in another video coming up. But anyhow, the New Year for years is down in Tishri 1. Okay. So anyhow, let's go to Leviticus 23 and just see what month does, because we know that this right here is Passover. What month is Passover in, according to Leviticus 23? Because Leviticus 23 is your best description of all the appointed times of the Lord. And in Leviticus 23, on the 14th day of the first month at twilight is the Lord's Passover. So Passover is in what month? The first month. Okay, let's go to and look at a year of Jubilee in Leviticus 25. You shall then cause the trumpet of Jubilee to sound on the 10th day of the 7th month. What month is a year of Jubilee in? The 7th month. Can the year of Jubilee happen in the first month when Passover is? No, it cannot. Yet, thousands of people are eating this garbage. Point made. Thank you for watching. God bless you.